Miss Conwell, it won't work for me.
Hold on, let me see where you're at.
Yep, you're gonna do it there. That's right.
Okay.
And then that's
He
right.
said that, was that Jordan, Juniper?
Go slow, go slow.
Charlotte,
Do it one
you
time.
need
And then
to
click on that blue thing up.
something.
Okay. Good. And then, are you there? Okay, fantastic. Okay, it looks like, has everybody in here gotten to be on the forum?
All right, yes. and
Fantastic, thank you so
All right.
much.
All right.
Okay, let's see what our results are. Let's find out. Thank you, Ms. Friedman.
I did mine.
Yeah, got a whole crew here. Okay, so I think everybody got to participate, is that right? How did you guys at home do? Let's see, Juniper, did you need help? Interesting. Okay, so it will let you, so Juniper, you got on this page where I am right now, where it says, how do I do research? Use the Super 3. It was small, okay. No, it should be published to everybody. If everybody in the school got it, then you should be able to get it too. But good thinking of maybe why it would be that way. I don't know the answer about why you're having trouble on that iPad, but the nice thing is, if you're at home and you're having trouble, let me just open it up again for you here, and you can look at it, and in your mind you can come up with a choice, okay? And then we'll look at the results we have from everybody who was able to get in. So what is culture? A way of discovering truth, a way we check the weather, a way of life for a particular group, the way our computers calculate answers, the way of groups to make money. And then what is a database? An electronic calculator for large works, an electronic collection of published works, a base where you can rest all your books, a base that publishers use to measure data, and a computer that holds the internet. Those are your choices. So think about what's culture and what's database. Okay, that's right. You can just write it on a piece of paper. That's good. And you can check your answer. That's a good solution. Pearl, did you have a question? Good. Okay, so did you come up with answers and click on submit? Okay, everybody hit submit when you're done answering the questions, and we're going to check the answers right now. We're going to see what we decided as a group. So the fun thing here is that if I go to my dashboard, I go to Google Drive, and I'm going to look for my culture survey. It's right here. And this is the source of the page that we did, and here it says responses, 18. There are 18 responses. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this and see how we responded. Okay, interesting. Look at those graphs. Those are the results of your responses. Okay? So 55.6 of you said that culture. Oh, hold on. I hear a little bit of questioning in the next room. So you can just follow along with me at this point. You don't have to do anything else but to follow along in your Zoom screen, and you can see with me what's going on. Okay, so it says that you students, you second grade scholars at Campbell, have said that The way of life for a particular group is what you could call culture. And the majority of students at Campbell Elementary were correct.
Yay!
That is right. If you thought that there was some other definition, that is understandable. Don't worry about it. Because I put out some tricky options there. But now everybody put in your mind that culture is a way of life for a particular group. So that means that could a little particular group mean, what are some groups you can think of? How about that? Can you guys tell me, Savan, can you think of a group that might have a culture?
I said that. The same question.
No, but I'm looking for groups of people. Can you think of a group of people? Give me a group of people.
Fireman?
A what?
Fireman?
Firemen. Okay, Savan says, what about the group of firemen? Do firemen have a culture? Yes, they do. You could say, you know what, in our culture as firefighters, this is how we usually respond to an emergency. They have norms and procedures. That's the way of life for them. A lot of times they stay in the firehouse for days on end at a time, and then they take a break for days at a time. So that's their culture. Great example. Okay, Arden has an idea.
I think that one group is a class.
A class, like a classroom of kids?
We don't.
Okay, so Campbell second graders might be a whole class of kids. Is there a way that you guys interact with each other according to your systems that you've got in place?
Yeah, we don't hug each other, but like we play with each other and we're like, when you told us to play tag like this and like jump on your head, that was pretty fun.
That's a great example, right? How you play shadow tag is now part of your culture as kids who are at recess. Other kids who are doing recess across the city, they're not necessarily having the same type of play culture as you do. Okay, what about Daquan? Daquan, do you have any idea? Give me a group. Can you think of a group of people? Any group of people.
She said police officer. He.
Hold on, Daquan, did you say police officer? Is that right? My volume is down, so I'm having trouble hearing now because there was feedback. Daquan, did you have a group of people? I didn't hear it. Police officers, is that right? Police people, policemen and policewomen? Okay, fantastic. Several people had that idea. Good. Police officers do have their own culture, right? About how they interact with each other. They probably don't play shadow tag like second graders. They probably have their own ways of recreation. Okay. So a culture is how we interact with the world. And the United States has a culture of a people, and different religious groups have cultures as people. And one thing that they do is they celebrate what? What do people do on special days? Do you have special days? I see Arden with her hand in the air.
Our special days is holidays.
Okay, so holidays are special days. Okay, fantastic. Now, next step in this, we have some good examples. We're going to look at databases next. The database, it says, what is a database? An electronic calculator for large numbers. First, let's see, there's a tie. There's a tie in your responses. 33% of you said a base that publishers use to measure data is a database. Certainly. And the second option says an electronic collection of published works. Now these are two answers that sound a lot alike. And I have to tell you that the answer that says